Hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm waiting for a couple of people to come. And then today we have so much to talk about, guys. Still to the top here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, guys. All right. So today I have a special guest that I've been watching him for a long time. And I am so happy that I'm able to interview him today. He's coming live with us. We're going to ask him a whole lot of questions. Yeah. So I'm waiting for him to come. And then we will start. 5 people watching. Thank you. Thank you. Please hit the like so that it will generate people to come and watch us. Today is going to be good. It's going to be good because we are in America here. And if you are able to talk to somebody who lives in Ghana, back home, it makes you understand what is going on in Ghana a lot. So I'm waiting for my guest to come. And then I will introduce him. So, you gotta type something, say something to me, say hi or something so that I know that my peeps, you guys are watching. It's still here. All right. Let me post the link again in case this is the link. All right. All right, guys. Bear with me for a bit. He's coming. He's coming. Hold on. He's coming. Yeah. 7 people are watching. Thank you, guys. Hey. Okay. I'm supposed to post the link, send the link to him earlier, and then, but I did not. My fault. Hi, Liz. Yes. Okay. I am so happy. I am so happy. Look at me. I'm dancing. Okay. So I'm going to bring him and then he will introduce himself. Okay, guys. All right. Look at me. I'm dancing. Hello, brother.
Hello, madam.
How are you?
Very well.
Thank you so much for coming.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. So today's program, guys, I'm gonna interview brother. He's in Ghana. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and then we go from there. All right. So welcome, brother. Go ahead.
Thank you. Okay. So we are speaking in P or we are speaking in English?
I think we're gonna mix it so that blind guy and his wife let's hear us.
In P, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna mix English and P. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When I feel like speaking P, brother, you know me. I'll throw it in there. So
okay.
Yeah,
no
you
problem.
can speak English, but yeah.
Nice having me. I'm grateful. And so my name is Kwabna Obendako. I'm an African. I was born in Ghana. I trained as an engineer from Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
Awesome.
BSc, and then I did engineering again in master's. And I've been in Ghana as an entrepreneur. We built businesses, and I also write books about business and life and finance. So that's it. I have wife.
Thank you.
I have wife, and I have the name. Her name is Marie.
Marie, yes.
Yes, and we have 3 children together.
3 children.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. You guys are scholars. You know, my husband have 2 masters. Yeah. Me kita 2 master's degree. Oko university waha. Oko bi Ghana. Oko bi Denmark.
Whoa.
You know, okita 3. Okita yeah, I don't cry near who asem ne ka, but one day okita master say wa. Thank God that I have a master degree in my life, and you are my brother. So, yeah, Corey is here singing for you. Oh, thank you, sis. This is one of my family, blind guy and his wife. Okay. They always join me, so I want to. That's the reason why because of her and some of other people. That's why I speak English. So, brother, yeah, I'm trying. So, like I said, I'm happy to that you joined me, but I have a lot of questions for you.
Okay.
Number 1, I've watched one of your videos, most of your videos. Now, there are what I can say. We'll say, yeah, and to quite uncle baby, and so you make you Ghana. What I can't say, no. Now, yes, I will can't now, dear, too, but we can't, which you explain things. Enuntia Emma utumi jina so kasa asem no nti me question is say ye wo krom ha and I know me joining with life, and what I was saying is that we are planning to build a farm in Ghana and with a couple of people. And can you help me understand how can we survive in Ghana?
Okay. See, growing up in Ghana, you either had to go to school, and hopefully, if you are in school and you're intelligent, they say that become a doctor, engineer, accountant, then hopefully you'll be successful. The next one will be travel to America, travel to England, travel to a lot of these countries. I will add another one, which is maybe join political party, join politics. You become rich.
Yes.
Or the other one will be start a church. So
thank you.
If you don't have a lot of these things, then maybe you would have to look at becoming a footballer or singing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, acting was not that much. But now you can add acting. Now, these areas are for very few people. So majority of us who may not be so much talented, so to say, to sing or to play football, or maybe to join politics and other things, we may have to find our own way out. And if you look at the landscape of our economy, most of us, if it has to come to money, we may just have to find a way to have a source of income. And a lot of the times it will be to build a business. So if you don't have any connection, if you don't have anybody introducing you, if you don't have anybody to hold your hand, then you have to build the platform yourself. And most of it, if you go to the Edu market or Techimaya market or Kantamanto, you see that majority of our mothers and sisters and brothers, most of them had a lot of footing from the market, which means selling a product, building a business. And I think those areas have helped so many people.
Yeah.
Some of them may not even be at the market. Some of them may just, if you go through town in Ghana, everywhere you see kiosks.
Yeah.
You see somebody trying to do something for themselves. And I think that's the way you survive mainly here. Or like my grandfather who had a cocoa farm. So then maybe you look at having a cocoa farm or maybe cattle or goat and things like that, based on the level of our economy, especially when it has to do with money.
Now you're dying, Anna, would you wife, Mr. Obuami, because me couldn't really gone, right?
Yes.
We really gone. Penny say there was a scholarship in Denmark.
Yeah.
And I call Denmark and see if Denmark now. And Sakrana, Obercon, yana masters, Denmark. Ejuma, yet to me, Tono Coco took Master a chill baby. Na ni pay Kurana, Casca or the Cobayano, Kurano, into me and
India.
and so.
Okay.
Wow. And in fact, I am so proud of you, brother. I know, say, it wasn't easy and it didn't come like so easy to you. You have to work it out. You have to work hard. And Tankabe to me, I'm a man who be say, obey shy and Samri. Nasa wa real school or Ghana. Na wa try Sabana Beman Jumaya. And that's what trying sending mammy be wa bruchiri ha. And I said, brother, questions in the Dawson's meaning so bet me answer. Ya mammy for be walk Chrome ha or Muma or Ghana. A wasn't Korani Pebby Biano, no the abruchra to Nitrim. Some me baba bruchri, me baba bruchri. And to send a panel at the end of brow catcher.
Okay. I think that, okay, speak more English for the number. Okay, I think that the way the content of our school is designed, the school was designed for us to go and look for government work, not even private work. That was the design. So doing engineering in school, you were not taught anything about money. You were not taught anything about business, about risk taking, about product development, how to understand the culture, the market, none of that. And so when you complete school, you are virtually, even though you can read, you can speak some English, you can do some mathematics, you are virtually illiterate. If it has to come to doing something with the school that you are giving, or the education that you have been giving. It may not necessarily be just Ghana. It's almost everywhere where school just produce, you go through school to come and look for, if there is no system to give you job, you're virtually on your own. And so if most often the job market, people build businesses or government, a lot of the jobs come out of industries. So the businesses that people have built, that's why people employ people. Now, if you come to Ghana, the structured businesses that when you complete school, you say this is a structured business where your mother will be very proud to say that Akwasi works with this company. Those companies may not be many. There are very few. And so Ghana probably, at the moment, about 300,000 or so graduates are coming out every year
Every year.
So how many businesses are we producing to meet these people who are coming out? And so the idea that when I complete school, I must get a job is virtually is something that the students must change their mind on. Now, if your parents live abroad, based on the statistics that I know, household income for an average American family is maybe 100,000 or less. And that is about 80% of the people, which means my husband and wife, about 80% don't take more than 100,000 a year.
No.
So if it is about money, then it's not in traveling. It's not. If it's about money, it's not. Because I also know people who took the risk, who have gone through a lot, and the 100,000 are two families, which 80% of them may not even have. A lot of people have that in our country. Now, the problem is that they may not value that. They may not have gone to school.
Yeah.
If you go to a lot of our market women particularly,
Yeah.
most of them can easily give you this money. Today, and still have their business run. And some of them multiples. Somebody will say, but it's not everybody. We understand it's not everybody everywhere. But those who had planned, who were focused, who were committed, after a while, after 10 years, after 20 years, after 30 years, they could easily give you this money. So if you have a son here who has completed school and you tell him that, Akwasi, don't do anything, I will come and take you to America. What you're doing is that you are disappointing that child.
No.
Because for you to become successful, traveling anywhere, for me, the way I understand it, if I give 40 years span, if you have 100 students in Ghana and you copy the same 100 to another country, let's say England or America, after 30 years, those who are successful, I would say it will be independent of where they stayed. It will not be because they will not fail because they live in Ghana, and they will not succeed because they live in America.
They live in abroad.
They will win because they had understanding of life.
Understanding of
They
life.
had commitment. They had goals. They had discipline. They worked hard. They went for knowledge. It's independent of where they live. A lot of the times, why some people will live in Ghana, in Nigeria, in Africa, and feel like they are failed is because most of them will not. The system in England or America or some of these countries will push you to work.
Yeah.
You have no choice but to go and work. Not because you want to work, but that the system is designed that you have to go or you will not eat.
Yeah.
If I live in Ghana and I have 3 jobs and I do that for 10 years, I will not fail in Ghana. No, I will not fail. The same thing, if the person goes to America and he has 3 jobs, 2 jobs, at least what to eat and build a house, they will have it. So it's the amount of hours they put and the discipline. Because when somebody is in England is working, they are not wasting the money. They have an agenda. I want to go and build a house in Ghana. I want to send my children to school. Those things that the system has forced you to focus on.
Yeah.
That's why some people will have some amount of money, even at a very high cost of their lives. Because after 60 years, most of them will still have problems with health. You're really not proud of what you have achieved because you feel like you have spent so much to get this little.
Yeah.
Yet in Ghana, most people can do this. It starts with the understanding, and it starts with the realization that, listen, whatever I have to do, wherever I am, I have to do it.
I have to do it.
And so I'm not looking at to my mother or my sister who lives in America, and I'm not waiting for her for 5 years, 10 years, and if the visa has not worked, I'm not doing anything.
Not well. They'll be waiting.
That's right.
Be waiting and waiting and waiting.
And so Africans, as usual, the systems have been designed for us to be very negative of ourselves.
Yeah.
And to be very negative of our countries. And the moment you are that negative, it means that you don't even have confidence in yourself and in your environment.
Yeah.
And the moment you think like that, it will be very difficult for you to succeed in that environment. So if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe in the country
that you live in,
it's very difficult because you're always looking for the negative.
Yes.
So you're looking for the politician. You're looking for somebody to always blame. My salary is not enough. The roads are not good. the water is not coming.
Uh-huh.
Somewhere is always better. And that's how we've been programmed. We've been programmed. It's part of the colonization agenda. It's part of the school that the Europeans left here. It's part of the churches, the preachings that they preach to us.
Yeah.
They have preached us to believe that somewhere is better. We have been taught in school. As for instance, when we were doing engineering, examples were white people's names. Those who postulated, those who gave the theories. They were not Africans. I didn't see my name like Edujenfi in it or Kuyamansa. It's always some white name.
White person,
yes. So it means that by the time you are through with education, you don't believe that your people can do anything. And that goes to make us make these decisions that there is nothing here. So you can see a whole doctor who will move from here and become a nurse somewhere. That is the conditioning.
Yeah.
A whole engineer who will move from here and become a security somewhere.
A security
and
somewhere.
They feel that it's better. It's the information. The moment you change that information and the moment the person becomes aware that this was a design, it was a design. The Europeans actually designed it. That's why when you go to church, Jesus, they have painted Jesus to be white. Who took the picture of Jesus? Who was there? Who was the photographer? And Jesus, from what I know, Israel is just up of Africa. It's not Middle East, it's up of Africa. The temperature there is not something that you could have blue eye. Those times. So these are all part of the conditioning. And if you are not able to, I call it's a virus. It is affected all of us. Everyone who have been born here as an African. And everyone who has been born outside Africa is the same. It's a virus. It's lethal. It's dangerous. It makes us feel ourselves as nothing. We don't see ourselves as anything. If you see an African who believes himself, he has death or that disease. Very few Africans believe in themselves and believe in the prosperity of Africa. All over the world, when you travel and you say you are from Africa, you see the image that they have painted on us. Nobody respects us. That is the agenda that they had to create. BBC, CNN, white media, American government, British government. This was the agenda. Create the Africa, let them believe that they are nothing, they are poor. Constantly tell them that. And the moment you tell them that, they will not stay in their country. And nobody would want to be there. That's why Jamaicans, African Americans who have heritage here, majority of them, if they are not educated, if they've not educated themselves on this, they will never want to have anything with Africa. And yet, that is where the treasure is. But they have to tell you that that treasure is nothing. So that you will leave it for them.
You leave it
and
for them.
And it's been centuries.
You leave it
that's
for
right.
them.
It's been centuries that we've been told this, we've been told this, we've been told this, we've been told this, and we believe it now. So now it's almost like it's by default. So the young boy in town is looking for visa to travel. And yet he can rear chicken and succeed. He can do plantain farming and succeed. The starting point is the believability that wherever that I am, I can create the opportunity. I'm not looking for the opportunity. I am the opportunity.
I am the opportunity.
The opportunity is in me. I have enough. Everything that I need to succeed is in me. Therefore, wherever I am, I create that. And that's the mindset that we had. We never believed that when we're here, we are not going to succeed. No. When we are there, when we are here, we would train eyes. You can see the opportunities everywhere. You can create them yourself. It calls for knowledge, calls for information. And that information is not in school. So you can come out as a doctor. You don't have that. It's something that you have to give yourself. And so that's the difference.
Brother, all right. So the next question is, we are fighting so hard. A lot of people will say, when they come to Ghana, they open businesses, they try to run businesses, people rip them off, it's not successful. I used to say that all the time. I remember my first video that I made about my house, building a house. I was cursing so much. And once I keep on watching your videos, then my mind is changing little by little about Ghanaian workers. But brother, sometimes I feel like you are defending them so much. So let me tell you my thing.
Okay.
Like one of your friends, my thought on everything. This is
Yes.
what I'm thinking, brother. Look,
Mm-hmm.
we are trying to build this poultry farm.
Mm.
And last time when we went to our meeting, I told them, I said, if we cannot find a Ghanaian who will be honest to us as a farm manager, or whoever that is working in that farm is not honest and they're going to steal from us, they want to do this, going to do all those stories that everybody's saying. Kennedy Japan is talking about it, attitude of Ghanaian workers, all those things. My feeling is, brother, how can somebody will come to Ghana and be successful? Because you know what? We are trying to come together and save money. Then saving money is not the hard part, but coming to Ghana to run that store, and then that's what we are afraid of, brother. I'm telling you, the way we are afraid about that, you tell me something because I'm shaking.
Okay. It still goes back to history. It still goes back to what we have been brought up with. And I think that we all have to understand that as a country, Ghana had independence 1957. I don't know how much Nkrumah did to shape the work ethics of our people. I don't know how much to shape the image of our people. Ghana never existed before 1957. Gold Coast was not the whole of Ghana. It was just the coast of Ghana. So you form a country, you must have a program to develop the people, their mind, the way they work. I don't know how much. Maybe Nkrumah did something. But after Nkrumah, the military people who came, they were just schoolboys. They didn't do anything. Up to J.J. Rawlings is the same. The first part. The government that I saw was John Kufuor. I didn't see any national program that taught our people about how to work diligently. I didn't see that. John Mayer's time, I didn't see. National psyche, national program. Nana Addo Dankwa's time, I have not seen. John Mahama's time, I didn't see. So we just hope that from your home, the home you come from, you are equipped enough to work well for the development of our country. Or maybe the church you go to will teach you how to work. Now, these institutions don't teach that. Now, school does not even teach you how to work. So most of these developed countries, when TV was there, they used that to train their people how to live as a civilization.
Yeah.
How to eat, how to dress, how to do this. They taught them for a long time. So now they act as if they are intelligent, but they were taught. It's not because they're intelligent. It's because
why? Who is going to teach us this? Because
okay, so now, because our country, we have not done that intentionally. We are yet to do that at the national level, constructively, in school, in churches, on radio, on TV, for maybe 30 years, 40 years, where people will know how to work. Then you can demand what you are demanding. So if that has not been done, then it means that you, as an individual business person, you must understand that these people don't have these things. So I'm going to build a business culture that will help them to have this. And it means that when they come to work, they are not coming with these things. It will take time. And most of them will fail. Most of them will fail with the time. Most of them will fail with the ethics, with the honesty, with the passion that you are looking from them and from them to work and work well, because they have not lived in that kind of environment. Don't forget that success is about 60% in the culture, in the environment that you create.
Yeah.
Success. So successful families is in the culture. Intention. Successful businesses is in the culture, is the environment. That's why the environment that they have created for white American business people to succeed is so different from the environment that they have created for African American business people to succeed. So it is very easy for a white American to build a business and be successful. It's the environment. It's not so much the individuals are intelligent. No, the supporting structure, the systems, the institutions that benefit, that support people of this kind who build businesses. So in our environment, we have not built that as a group of people, as a country. So you must know that once the 60% is not there, now you have to build it. 30% will be the individual character.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I will get up, I don't need anybody to tell me. And then 10% maybe will be the knowledge. That is, even if the knowledge is that high. That's why somebody can go to school and get PhD. But it's just about 10%, even if it's quality knowledge. 90% of what it will take for that person to become successful, it has nothing to do with the degree.
With it, yeah.
And that's why you can have people with degrees and PhDs and all that who still fail in life, especially with what they want to do with their life and their finances.
Yeah.
Because the school, no matter how quality it is not more than 10% of the success. Yeah. That's why you can have 100 engineers. After 10 years, most of them will still be struggling. Because the success is 60% cultural, environmental, which must be created intentionally. And so you as a business person, you must understand that I'm going to create this. So you pick the people, they come to a culture that you have created.
Yeah.
You're going to give them time to learn the things that they must learn. And you must also understand where they think from, how they think, what they think, what is influencing their decisions. You must understand those. So if you don't understand those, you cannot develop them. And most of our people don't understand these things. So once you do understand it, you can build a business culture that will be productive to get you the results that you're looking for.
Oh, brother, you are making things hard for me. Because let's say we have 15, 20 workers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to tell them not to steal before they don't steal from me?
You have to build a culture. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the culture that you're talking about. So let's say if where they come from, no, they don't have money, the parents are poor and whatever. Do I have to feed them and feed the parents also so that they don't steal from me?
No. The business environment, when they come, you have to have training models to tell them this business, anything that you pick from the business, it is going to affect the business. The business may eventually collapse.
Mm-hmm.
If you pick free money that you didn't work for, it will eventually destroy you. Because money is not something that you steal. It's something that you have to have the discipline and the skill to make. So if you are paid 1,000, if you have the discipline, then you'll be able to manage the 1,000 well. So the 100,000 comes to you, you will have the know-how how to manage the. But if you're stealing the 100,000, you can just build a house and buy a car. Eventually, you will lose it. Yeah. And when you lose it, you don't know how to make it again.
Yeah, you don't know how to make it.
They must understand that. But don't forget that people. What is influencing the people? Somebody is telling them that when I give you anointing oil, God will supernaturally make you rich. This is where they are coming from. And you are telling them that they should work hard so that they will get money. But somebody told them that when they give you anointing oil, God will prosper them. So this is the people you are going to train. So it is your duty to make sure that they understand that it is not true. What they've been told from their churches, what they've been told from all these areas is not true. And that if they contribute with time, everybody else will benefit. So there's a lot of things that have fed their mind.
Yeah.
The way they think.
Yeah.
So if you build business, you have to then delete or edit how they think. And don't be shocked that many will fail. But the few that will pass will then become very good asset for the business.
Okay. So, and also my other thing that I always think about is, like you said, I have Jamaican friends at my work. And whenever we're talking about Ghanaians being rip off and they will steal from you, and when you open something up, they run it down and things like that. And one of the Jamaican friends said, you know what, Tilly, that's one thing about Jamaica. If you give people work to do, they will still little things, but they won't steal in a way that will bring your company down because they want to have a job. So because of that, they won't run it. But brother, ever since I started some person, yes, partnership for investment in obi bia obefrɛ me bia no na sema oka ne say I know, sir, you guys can save money, but the problem is Ghanaian workers. Okay. Sir, me fa nipa 50. Na say me see me training one more. Na say nipa me training one more. Or ya kromfo. If the person is a thief, do you think, sir, training them will let them stop stealing? Because I have that thing in me, sir. Sir, even kwa small unu ya so anko ya de ma wo Ghana no. Okwo. Na say the thing is $5. Oh, tia sorry them every Sunday. If the thing is $5, they will come back and tell you, say, $10. And she say, no, me plan is say, you buy install cameras, you buy fan for another country, and now and be crown mom for another countries, and I'm someone yakrom phone to know. Maybe the Ghanaians will learn from them. What do you think about that?
First of all, in as much as we have problem with Ghanaians in terms of how they work, it also depends on how you employ, the processes that you use, the factors that you're using to employ who you have to employ. There are categories of them who it will be very easy, or it will be easier for you to manage in terms of those. Depend on what you look for when you're employing. So the thousands, I can say that they come in different shapes and they come in different levels. Some of them, it will be very easy for you to just train them and they'll be so straightforward with you. It is the management style, it's the leadership that you provide. If I come with the position that Ghanaian workers are thieves, I've already condemned them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay. So once I condemn them, even if they are trying, I still will think that they are what? They are thieves. Now, the stock market is a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of rich people in America come from that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We don't call them thieves.
No.
Ghanaian workers steals one city from you, say they are thieves.
Oh,
there are a lot of American companies.
Brother.
There are a lot of American companies in Ghana. There are a lot of European companies here in Africa who move billions out of Africa.
Yeah.
We don't call them thieves. We actually call them, they actually do ethic workshop for us. So I think it's a way of understanding and not blowing the situation so much out of proportion. They may have problem, but it's the management style, it's the leadership that you provide.
Okay.
If you go to the extent, the way we manage them should not be the same thing as the way you manage people in some of those countries. Our infrastructure is different, our sociology is different, our culture is different. What is important to them is so different. In as much as they like the money, they want full respect from you as well.
Yes.
And they want the humanity, not your aggressiveness.
Yes.
Where you want to say, if you don't come, I will take 5 minutes from your pay.
Yes.
If you use those kind of strategies, it won't work.
It won't work.
Because here, they have Abusuafie.
Yeah.
They have somewhere that they can go and stay. And don't let us forget that many of the management structures that we see in the West are just extensions of slavery.
Slavery. So true. So true. I watched that video of yours and I'm like, yay, he's telling the truth. Yep, it is.
So it's an extension of slavery. So, and that's what the West knows. So that's why we have had companies from South Africa, from all these countries, when they come and they employ the people on the ground, most of them, they fail until they adapt the culture. Because our people would want you to relate to them from the human level, not from the machine level.
Yeah.
And most of the MBAs and what they teach is the machine level.
The machine
capitalist mindset.
Yeah.
The capitalist mindset is that some few people are at the top.
Yeah. Who
have turned everybody else into slaves.
Yeah.
And they have money and power. And they say whatever they want to say. In Ghana, it is difficult. Yeah. They may put up with you. But the moment they have any space, they won't put up. They will move.
They won't put up. Yeah.
And then you will say that you can't depend on them. It's the management style. So we have our problems. But I think that majority of the business people don't understand the situation. And I dare say we are Africans, but we don't even understand Africa.
That's true.
I've not met many Africans who understand Africa. They will wear the kente. They will support Kotoko. They will eat fufu. They will speak Chi, but they don't understand Africa. I can tell you that. That's why when they have money and they want to give contract, they will bring a foreigner. because they don't understand their own people. You know, that's why something small, they will blow it up. The Chinese are very dishonest people, I can tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
We have been to China several times. But in as much as their people will steal from them, they will still give them job. They will still want to work with their people first time. One person does something small, we will extend it to everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Say, I will not work with any Ghanaian again. All of them are thieves.
Yeah.
The Chinese, the people will disappoint them. They will still not opt for you as a Ghanaian as the first option. Never.
No.
They will still go and look for a Chinese man
to
do the work. Indians, they are not honest. I have some of them. I know they are not straightforward. Even some of their companies here, the things that they do, they're not straightforward. But our rich people, because they don't understand themselves and they don't understand, the African have been conditioned not to understand themselves.
Conditioned, yeah.
You know, so we don't trust ourselves. We don't believe in ourselves. We don't even think that our people deserve. That's why a minister of state would want to give the contract to a foreigner and to his own people.
Yeah.
Because he's been educated against himself. And that's a major, major problem. Most Africans, those who are living here and those who live outside, I can tell you that. And not only those who are born from Africa, African Americans, Jamaicans, is the same. We've been taught not to attribute quality, excellence, trust
on ourselves. Yeah.
So that's why you see Jesus is white. So what else do you expect? Everything that looks like Jesus, then I would have to trust that one.
Yeah.
It was part of the conditioning.
Yeah.
That's why if somebody is looking for intelligence, he's not looking for it from the African. He's looking for it from especially the Caucasians. It's part of the program. It's not been that
part of the program. Yeah.
And they have continued to emphasize that. That's why sometimes we come to Ghana and somebody has done maybe a shoe. He has made a shoe or bag. You say, hey, where are you in Ghana? Hey, in Ghana for somebody at the So at the Fabiano,
it comes from somewhere.
Your people. But so by any years or say, guy, grow with you, won't even yet. It is programming. So we have to conditionally, we have to be intentional to shift that program.
To shift.
Yes, and so you will say I'm defending. No, I'm part of it. So I have to tell you my position, and my position is that much of it can be solved if we provide the right leadership. Okay. You can get shocks every now and then, but you cannot give up on them.
Yeah. You know, defending that's about that make kind of say. What to make church more money kosiswa. Emma and you understand, say it's not like intentionally said the person because the person the woman you're training be a panel sentino said that we have to train the people first.
That's right.
They say like I have saying, so be in service or now orientation and I say something to get them to understand the whole and I think
whole processes. Yes.
The whole yes. And I think sir, what you are saying is so true. And they said sometimes say if you are kind to them and no one more understand, they say, listen, say you were a business with a cost what there be our do my me no just say was step by step.
Can be also okay. And the other thing is when they say this idea of America they say I had the money is money that does not also work. You see, and much of it, especially people who have lived like yourself, who have lived outside, it is very difficult for us to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
because the world, America must be the standard. The American white man thinks that he knows everything. And that has affected everybody who lives in that culture.
Yeah.
So it has to be their way. It has to be their way or there's no way.
There's no way. Yep.
So if somebody is doing it in a different form, that is not the standard. I remember one of our shops, when we went there, we were opening the doors. We told them we will not close the door in the mall. They said that, no, the standard is that you have to close the door. We said that no. Looking at our culture, our people, already is a mall. It's nice.
Yeah.
Majority of the people will not want to enter because they
Yeah.
believe that it's expensive.
Hey,
Now
brother.
you have put your air condition there. You have locked the door. Very few people will enter.
Yeah.
So we open it. We fought with them. They said the air condition. I said no. If you want us to make sales, this is how it must work. And eventually, it worked. And now most of the people do the same thing because majority of our people don't understand the culture.
It's true.
When it comes to business, we don't understand our people and how they work. I can tell you that. So we are superimposing the white culture,
Yes.
which is everywhere in the world.
Yes.
Superimposing white businesses. Understand? For instance, if I live in the West and I start a business and this concept works, maybe I will get an investor to bring in money. I'll put a good team there. It works. Majority of the people will have credit card, so they can spend money they have not worked for. If I come to Ghana and I start a business, the majority of the people don't have money that they have not worked for. There's no credit card, so they buy with price. The businessman may not have an investor to give him money and pay back in 20 years. So our model is different. If you bring this one with all, so for me, even when I'm reading business books, I can read all these, but I read them for entertainment. I tell you, a lot of the times, the books from especially white people, because to see as well. It's as simple as that. You already have 60% working for you. The system will support you. So I can read that book and come to Ghana and make a lot of noise. But when I hit the ground, the infrastructural support cannot be the same.
No,
it's not the same. You must improvise on the field here, and that's why most people fail. For instance, so I live in America. I work. I come to Ghana. I say I want to start a business. Listen, where you were living, you are not a business person.
You are not a business person.
You are an employee. Now you are going to learn how to build business. Don't expect success that quickly.
No.
And it will take time because now you are going to learn how a business is built. Before you will work, somebody will pay you. You probably did that for maybe 20 years, 30 years. You come to Ghana and say, I've opened a shop because Ghana is very easy. It's not true like that.
It's not true.
The decisions that you are going to make the business work, it will not be an employee's mind that you need. It will be a business owner's mind.
Business-minded.
That's what you have to use to build the business. And sometimes it will take you some time before you get that thinking.
Yeah.
And so when the business fails, it means that it's likely that you didn't know how to position the business well.
Yeah.
Because you are still transitioning from being an employee in another country to being a business person. So I work with a cleaning company somewhere. I was a supervisor. It's whole different from me opening a cleaning business and leading the business. It's two different things. I may know the cleaning, but the cleaning activity itself is just 5% or more or less of the business. Now I'm going to employ people, motivate them, pay them, deal with government institutions, manage my money well, go and look for clients that I can work with. Before, you supervisor, you were not dealing with this.
No.
So now you are dealing with multiple activities. And so when you come and you face, you say, our open business in Ghana didn't work. Did you have the skill set to build a business in Ghana?
No.
Did you have it? You didn't have it.
You don't.
So
if you have it, even crash all having that's it. I own a store. Running a store here, different from running a store in Ghana. It's totally different.
Exactly. Yeah. So once you understand that, then you can give yourself time for it to work.
Now, now advice because your group, we have already done. The first group is already set up. That we are working towards whatever we have to do to start everything. What advice can you give us? Say, what do you see as the way what we are thinking and what we want to do? What advice can you give us, and what motivation can you give us to say, you're thinking about you're positive, because I am always positive person. That's why I love you so much, because some can negative grab it and
okay, you must understand that what you're doing is highly needed, and it is our continent. We must all play our part. And any investment, any business, anything that you can do them. It's actually your responsibility. And don't expect anybody to give you support. Don't expect that the government didn't give me support. The government itself needs help. And don't let anything that becomes a frustration, so to say, put you off. Because this is Africa is something that we are all working on. And it's not for anybody, it's for all of us. So whatever contribution that you're making, just focus and make it. So that should be the resolve, that what I'm doing is so crucially needed. And therefore, nothing should stop me. It's not even the people that I'm opening the businesses, to help. Their attitude should not stop you from the vision, from the goal that you have set for yourself. So that you will go through, sometimes you may be down, but tomorrow get up and drink water and continue. Because eventually it works. Eventually it works. And don't listen to all the people who will be talking, because most of them, as I said, have been conditioned to be very negative to their own selves and to their own people. So if you listen to them, then you will give up. But don't listen to them, because the jobs, the investment, that if we have a lot of our people coming to do this, we will develop. That's it. If we had everybody looking back to Africa to say, let me go and do something, we will not even, the government, no matter what the government does, if everybody were to come and open something, if you are the ones in charge and producing clothes, you are producing shoe, somebody is producing water, production, everything, our raw materials, we are the ones in charge. Somebody is mining gold, somebody is draining the oil, and we all, it's not just Africans alone, everybody who has heritage here must think like that, because the world is treating us like that anyway. When it comes to, look at COVID, everybody was suffering. In China, look at what they were doing to the Africans. You brought the disease, you brought the virus, and yet you turn around to more treat your people. In the same time, look at what happened in America. Look at Floyd. How can you come from a country and somebody a human being could put his knee on a human being's neck, not a dog, not an animal. The only reason the person will do that is that the person believes that nothing will happen to them.
You are nothing.
Because in that country, that is it. They don't punish them for anything, so long as they are white. And so where do we have to develop? It's only our country. It's Nigeria, it's Togo, it's Benin, it's Ghana, it's South Africa. This is our heritage. And it has to be a shared prosperity. Shared responsibility. We are not talking about, I want to build a house in Ghana and live in and chill and have, no, that's not what we are talking about.
No.
We're talking about building something that our grandchildren would have some power of wealth, some wealth. Because if you don't have wealth, what else do you have? Anybody can insult you. And we should not trade our health to get the wealth. So nothing should frustrate you. Come, understand the system, do them gradually. Disagreements will come. Don't worry about them. You can solve them eventually, because then you are looking at the main goal, and the vision is bigger than any of you anyway. So you look at that, and it's shared prosperity that you're creating. And I think that everybody must look back and see what they can do.
Amen.
And when I live here, I live in Ghana with my wife. It's not even about the business. It's not even about the whatever we are creating. No,
the money.
It's the inspiration.
Inspiration.
The belief that you can do something wherever you are. That example. It's the knowledge, because I believe that our greatest responsibility, our greatest disadvantage as African people everywhere is knowledge. The knowledge of ourselves, the knowledge of the wealth that we have. We are not aware. And that's why we think Africa is poor, Africa, there's no opportunity. It's the problem, the only problem Africans have. This.
It's this.
It's not poverty. If anybody tells you it's poverty, it's a lie.
It's a lie.
If I come to Ghana and I cannot live in Accra, I can go to my village, my town, and live.
Yeah.
Rent there is 50 Ghana cedis a month. Rent, single room. I can start
Cocoa farm.
what is it? Cocoyam farming.
Cocoyam farming.
If I have right business skills, give me 5 years. Out of that will come great businesses. You know, so I come to Ghana, I don't have money. Why should I go and live at East Legon? Why should I even live in Accra? Why don't I go to Sunyani or Takoradi or Takoradi? And I can live on 100, 200 cities every month. So which means that if I come with 2,000 cities, by the time the 2,000 is gone, my idea will be working. But if you live in East Legon, 2,000 will be gone in 1 week. And you say that Ghana is expensive because you did not start from your level.
It's sanity.
You thought that you had money, but you didn't have it. You know, so it's the problem is the mindset. There's no disadvantage. If I meet a young man who's saying Ghana, he said, no, you are lazy mentally.
Lazy mentality.
Yes, and you think that because you have a degree, it means you're educated. That's the problem. You are not educated until
education is not even classroom. Classroom.
That's
education
right.
started when you get out of classroom. That's when
right.
Education started.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, so the opportunities they are here. And once you do, even if some things don't work as you plan, try another one. Because usually the business idea that we start will not be even the business idea that will make you great. A lot of the times, the main thing is that you must start.
You must start.
And once you start, the knowledge start. The power is in the starting. It's not so much about how well and accurately you prepare, because once you hit the ground, you get the feedback. And the courage to stay at it and keep correcting it is what is needed. You know, so if it's something that you have never done, then you don't have to do it big. Just start small.
Start small.
And when the knowledge is coming, you can add up. You can have your big vision, but always start with the little that you have. So that even if you have to lose it, you don't lose much.
You don't lose much.
Because you started with little. You know, so it's not so. I don't believe in a lot of the technical jargons that they put in business books. I don't believe in that. I believe in start small.
Start small.
I want to open a provision shop. I can start with 100 CDs on the tabletop. Let me get the information. If I do it for 5 months, I'm sure I can get a kiosk.
Okay, myself. Okay, myself. Metri memi. So we video. Yeah, what's na maker. Oh, Ghana, yeah, man, we gave her money to run a small business, and she ran it down. And about years ago, she called all of us and said, "Oh, sister, there's a pata, there's a store somewhere I want to rent." And all of them were quiet and nice to her. So when she came and she says she want to run a store, and I said, "You couldn't even run a table." And I told her, everybody will give you money, but me, I'm not giving you any money, because we gave you money to run a small store. How can you run a whole store? You gotta start from the bottom and then go up.
That's right. Yes.
All right. So, brother, I have we're gonna finish an hour, almost 1 hour, 2 minutes. So, you know, I've been making videos and I'm telling people we should come together. We should come together, be partners. The first group, you know, we are done with it. We've written our bylaws. I mean, it's legit. Everything is in place. We vote on everything. I mean, if you are not around, who is going to be replacing you? Family member. I mean, we're doing it like, you know how we do things, like constructive, whatever.
Okay.
So I want you to give me and our viewers advice, because Ghanaians love to be, oh, I did this. Oh, that house, you see that house? Oh, this is mine. Oh, I'm building this. I don't want to do it alone. I feel like I buy stocks a lot in America here. And I'm always waiting for my dividends to come in. They pay me 50 cents here, $1.50 here. It all depends how much money I invest in that. So my thinking that I came up with this thing is that if we are 20, 21, 23 people and we are building real estate, we are building apartments, and we are able to do it, we come together, we save money every week, and then we get some bulk of money, we buy the land, we get money, we do the foundation. By the time we realize, we'll be finished first floor, and then we're going and going. So the next 5, 6, 10 years now, not yet. That is like my dividends is coming in because you don't invest and expect to get whatever right away. You wait until. And then I want you to please advise Ghanaians that partnership is the same as some people don't even know the stock that I'm talking about, but it's kind of like doing it alone. It takes forever for you to do. Here, all we do is pay bills, brother. I was carrying my things because I have nobody to help. People see you and they pass you by like nothing. In Africa, people will help you and whatever. So back home, no, we sit here and we think, say, people are living better. I'm fans in the man. I wouldn't have bang. Yes, I make a round. To the boy, help us, help me preach to these people because they don't get it.
Wow. Okay. So it's the same mistrust that we have for ourselves. For instance, if you want to build, let's say, 6-unit apartment, and it will cost you 1 million Ghana cedis, you alone, you have to raise the 1 million. But if you have 10 people, everybody will be able to raise 100,000. You have 1 million. You can do the project within a year or a year and a half or 2 years. The profit that comes or the everything that comes out of it, you share it among the 10 people. It is very easy if we come together to do things. We've just been told that working together with ourselves, because there's the mistrust is there. I mean, let's face it. We can come together and have party. We can come together and go for the funeral. The ceremonies, we come together. We are very nice, you know. But when it comes to wealth and productivity, coming together becomes a problem. When we have to come together to create wealth for the next group or for ourselves, it becomes difficult. It's part of the condition, actually. So that's why it's very easy for me to go and buy MTN shares, you know, because that one is a white man. Even though it's part of the same pooling, we go and buy mutual funds. But you and I come together, let's raise money and buy a house and rent it, then becomes a difficult, endeavor. So I think that as well, we just have to trust ourselves. We just have to learn to trust ourselves. And that, but working together then is a cause for maturity, to work together as a group, because you cannot be somebody who's so selfish and weak and work together, because there will be, you are different from me. For us to keep the relationship going, especially when money is involved, it takes a lot of people with strong heart and strong mindset, particularly if when we're looking at our background, we need people who mature. So we must see it as a need. If you go to most of our towns, apartments that we built for rent has not been the norm. If I go to Bantama, for instance, very few houses were built for rent. They were built for the family to live in. So we have a lot of deficit in terms of properties that we built for rent. It's a huge area, you know, where you are building, where people can give you 100 Ghana, 200 Ghana, 1,000 Ghana, and rent 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom on a commercial, you know, on a very big level. We don't have that. Go through any of our cities. We don't have that in a very large number. Most often, the person built the house for the family. Now there is nobody there, so they start to rent part of the house. But the original design was not to rent. And that's the concept that we have. Now there has to be a concept where I'm building this house to rent.
To rent.
Yes, it's purely built. I'm not building it to live in. I'm building it to rent. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3, you know, and I'm renting it at this. And so there is that need for it all over. In Accra, unless your rent is so high. If your rent is within the bracket of the area,
just like that. Yeah.
Yes, that is it. So you coming together to do that is very good. It's very good because there's a huge need for that. Huge need for that.
Yeah.
But you need trust. You need to trust yourself.
You need trust.
Yes.
And you know what I was thinking the other day? I'm like, I grew up in Kumasi, and brother, my grandma owned a big compound house. And that woman is so smart. When I think about her, I'm like, oh my goodness, if this woman, so somebody who is really a helper to her, can obey great things. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, let's say you build rooms and bathroom, just room and bathroom, and you make compound kitchen, and then you divide it. Everybody have their space. Everybody have their space. Kitchen. I mean, just say you are creating.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Just say some kitwa ya titi kroma sa na dia ya na say yedi sika nyina tuya bills.
They have made laws
to say, is it true, brother? If you have a house and you don't let the person who lives in that house sign a paper that they are just taking caretakers and they want to be there for like 5 years or so, and they live there for 10 years, and you try to kick them out, they can take you to court. Have you heard that?
I heard it. I don't know how practical it is. I heard it. So what people do is that they make you pay some little rent. Even if it's 1 cedi. But I heard it. But I mean, once the document is in your name, it's still yours. You know. But I heard it. I've not seen the law, but I've heard somebody say the same thing.
Yeah. And so guys, I brought brother here because he lives in Ghana. What to find out? When he been here, he knows the system here. He knows how we are suffering. He knows that all we do is go to work. I went to work, I went to school, and then I'm here. Okay. Facha me no ni about this haram tie. Wo fra adwuma no akwa adwuma. We me fra adwuma no msa ba adwuma mu ayo. Actually say eya ahomte a say wo dwen ho a. I always think say people and then the negativity the does maybe a friend bra. Negative. Me say the last time I posted for farming, only one Ghanaian and they calling me. In Nigeria, in Americans, come together. Let's have a meeting and hear what I have to say. No,
it's a program. That's why we don't want to live here. That's why we want to move. And when the African Americans, the Jamaicans come, they are very happy.
Oh,
I've met several of them. Very happy. They so want to be here. They like the quality of life. And the Ghanaians, who can speak the language, you were born here, you rather, when somebody even talks anything good about our country or the continent, the people who will fight you will be our own people, especially those who live outside. And I think that is a big challenge for us to help them to see that they have been wrongly conditioned to look at themselves from that position. It's difficult. Most of them will never see that because the fact is, this is the fact, even though it's difficult. Majority of our people have sacrificed their life abroad.
Yeah.
I think you are likely to lose your life when you travel. I think it has wasted and it has destroyed so many lives than helped lives. I believe that. I think that even though, you see, when you are here, you will not see it until the awareness comes. That is where the challenge is, for you to see. Because this is how I see it. I see it as a very nice cemetery. Very beautiful. But when you start to dig it, then you see the bones there. That is how I see abroad. Especially for Africans. Especially for Africans. I mean, these people did not even allow Africans to naturalize there as citizens up until the 70s.
Look at that.
All their laws have been set against us. We don't see it. A lot of our doctors and professors, the positions they have in their workplaces, if they were white, they will have more positions than that. Their salaries will be more than that. And yet we still believe that we have to go to this country because our country is what? We understand they still have some activities going on. But if majority of us will sacrifice for the next generation, we can change a lot of these things. If we took it upon ourselves to say that this one, we are not waiting for our government. The government cannot do it. The government is destroyed. Democracy will not work. Most government people, they don't have money. They have to enter, they have to enter politics to make money. They are not thinking of you.
Yeah.
Okay. You see, but majority of us, If we turn, look at Nigerians, if they tend to go to Nigeria to say, let's all push, 10 years, it will change. If Kenyans, because let's face it, where is the quality of life?
Oh.
The house is on loan, the car is on loan, the education was on loan. Then when you are 60 years, you have to just, you have to decide.
Mr. One thing that hurts me so much is that when a white person finish college and they buy a house, get married and buy a house, they will live in that house until they die. And when we build a house in Ghana, some people even live in one bedrooms with their children and whatever. I have nothing against that. But when we build a house in Ghana, we go live in that house for a year or two. But 5 years, the longest 7 years, the person is dead.
So why did you spend so much and sacrifice so much to build a house that you will not live in? So there's something. The system has choked us. It has killed us. It has destroyed our people. And this is from now we are going to see the generation. Now we are going to see people who have lived abroad for 30 years, 40 years. Now they are getting to their 60s, their 70s. There's a tragedy coming. We are going to see that, where majority of them now would not know what to do. They are going on retirement. That force, that volume of people now is going to show. And their children, they don't even know where to live. Majority of them, their children in their 30s, their 40s, should have been coming here. Give them an option. Don't let them believe that there is nothing here. If there is nothing here, why are the Chinese here?
Why are the Chinese here? Hey, and I don't pay me post video be the Chinese.
I watch it.
Why watch it? One said Chinese what Ghana a draw to Chinese and what other African countries in Iran. No more Thailand. Naya Tikrum has say, Missing Nano may say, Mama Nimre, Namon come whom Nayam to Thailand and Niam fancy. Nana, said Nano crammy a mistake. The land that we bought, baby, yes, here now. May check in Amakasi, I say 2,000 abedaso. And Remy could catch them and said, land 2 near ton of 14 $7,000. You know, so see, I'm no casino $14,000.
Oh, wow,
$14,000.
Double. And most of my fee. What they want No, come. Yes, come. Let people. It's a difficult work. I have mates telling me that. Are you saying that the one who's selling something on his head to take care of himself, that guy who the government is supporting, who cannot get up to go and work, who is so lazy, does not, that guy is better than the one who's selling on the street, and you call us we are poor? What are you saying? But it's the modalities that they use. It's the modalities they use. Those are the things that they have used to cripple us. So, for instance, majority of the houses in Ghana were not built with loans. They were built with cash. And yet you classify this economy as what? As very poor economy. But the one that the majority of the people bought the houses, not with their money.
No.
Now that country is rather rich. But the COVID proved it. That if they are rich, why were they being given $600 to live? It's deception. But we know we have our challenges. Yes, we have our challenges. But there is so much that we have to build different argument to interpret. Because until we build stronger argument, if we use their tools to interpret the situation, we will always be victims.
Yeah.
We will always feel like we are poor. If we use our tools, we will see that we are not poor, we are worthy. So worthy. It depends on who is interpreting what, to explain what, And so the problem is that majority of our experts are using their tools to explain our condition. They were expecting us to die. Why are we not dying? Because of COVID. Somebody said that it's because we prayed. No, it's because our people were intelligent. That's why we don't want to tell ourselves. Our people were super intelligent with the processes. That's why we were not dying. That is the fact. But they will not tell you that. They say, government, they said, who told you? They make critical decisions that helped us.
Yeah.
And instead of us to thank them, we will rather, you see a lot of small boys now insulting all these leaders of our country. Somebody says that he's in America, he's in heaven. So you are sick.
I don't all the crowd. I kind of support it. Because I'm paying for it.
No, I don't support that because there's no politician who is not a thief anywhere in the world.
That's true. That's true.
They just tell us that our politicians are thief. They are politicians. Can we go and look at all the documents there and see that the senators who didn't have anything, he has been in the Senate for all this. Now he's a millionaire. He's not a thief.
Yeah, I can't say me now. Yeah, I can't say me now, brah. Mr. Baby, a friend, politicians, no. I don't know, obi a MP or by MP mono. No, I am very poor. What the obedi sika credit be? But environment one I shall was in at least, yeah, a
No. If you say it without comparing them, I agree with you. The moment you compare them, then I have a problem. Because majority of the politicians there too didn't have anything. Now they have become powerful because of dealings, because of the political positions.
Yes, that is so true. That is so true.
So why are we only talking about ours?
Yeah.
A lot of your senators and congressmen and women didn't have anything.
Yeah.
Until they got into politics.
They lobby, can lobby.
Now they are millionaires. But if our own people do the same thing, they say our people are corrupt.
We don't want them to do it, brother. We don't want them to do it.
No, but they will do it because they didn't have anything. They don't know what to do apart from that. But I think that if we were to measure, the majority of our leaders have been fantastic. The problem is that majority of the structures that run this world do not want our people to prosper. We must understand that. Look at Magufuli. He was doing so well.
Oh yeah.
Why was he hated?
Yeah.
He was doing well. You say that our leaders are corrupt. This one was not corrupt. And yet they said that he was bad. He was evil.
Yeah.
The only reason was because he was stopping them from stealing.
Yes.
So our people, whether they do good or bad, they will call them the same.
They will call them, yes.
So I will not defend our politicians, but I think majority of them have done so well. If you take the same people to another country, they will hate them. They'll hate them. What they do here, look at the politics, look at the last election. They could have fought.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They have done so much.
That's one thing I love about you. Listen, guys, I love this man. He's my brother. I always want to hang out with people who are deep thinkers and positive. And so I love you, brother. Awesome. Awesome.
So we have to look at that. If you use look at England, look at the politicians there. Are they better? They are not better. No. Africa is what Africa is because of their those people. They promoted racism and institutional separation, and white people must be the only people who must carry power and wealth. Africans have nothing.
Nothing. Yep.
It's the structure.
It's the structure.
It's the structure. So the structure is so frustrating that sometimes they don't know what to do. IMF will come in and destroy everything that you have. If you try to do anything for your people, they will come and fight you. And you're a small country. Assuming Africa were to be like China, they will not take those nonsense.
They will not.
But they are fracturing you so that they can just break you quickly. The only country in Africa, I think, who can just stand up a little bit is Nigeria. Easily. If they shake up, if they can stand up, it will work. But unfortunately, they have been destroyed.
And they've been branding them. Have you seen that? They've been branding them.
You see?
They've been branding them. Nigerians are not good. Nigerians are the most smartest people on earth. They are.
You see how they have. You see how they have. Everybody wants to say Nigeria is Nigeria. Meanwhile, they have the number. They have the money. If they would stand up, Africa will heal. But if you are waiting for them to stop, Ghana, we can do well. We can be nice. But Ghana's success cannot change the dynamics of Africa. It's Nigeria. Because they have the numbers. It's the volumes. China is powerful because of the population.
The population.
India is powerful because of population. But they come to Africa and say that family planning. Africa can be 20 billion. We still have space. Because if Ghana, let's say in Ghana, I'm doing business here. Look at the population of America, maybe 300 million or so. If I have one shop in every state, automatically, I'm a rich man.
Yes, you are. Yep.
Easily. the population. If I have a business in China and I have maybe 1% of that market, I'm a rich man. That's why Nigeria has a lot of rich people. It's the population. Everything you produce, there is demand for that.
Yeah.
Development and prosperity is system. It's not anything so complex. It's system. It's structured. If I have market for what I'm producing, technology, everybody can create technology. If they tell us that Africa does not create, nobody owns technology. Because if I go to the lab as an engineer, what is produced in the lab is a contribution from everybody's mind, innovation. And then we give it to a business entity, which will then produce it and sell to the masses. So once that business has access to funding, that business can create what will feed the market.
Yes.
So it's not so strange.
Yes.
It's just the technology. You copy the technology, we have funding, there's the market there. Now, if somebody breaks that, it tells you that you can't create anything. Who told you we can't create anything? We create a lot of things. But can we build the business around it? Do we have the funding? Do we have the market? And this is not strange. So Africa's position, our politicians have done well. I can tell you that.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, brother.
Who took Kwame Nkrumah out?
As white people.
So the Americans.
Yeah.
Then they turn around to come and tell us that we have not had any good leader. But the guy was there. You took him out. And now you turn around.
Okay. Obi I'm said this will be the last one because we have to go. Next time, no, I ask Brad questions. But Obi said, I am all for positive thinking, but still, the politicians must develop Ghana first before they steal. I mean, in terms of
I agree.
Hospitals, schools.
I'm agreement with that.
And brother, Mr. Mamfa Wenka home. Now, I see my video crack home. Brother, okay, it reminds me of this Equiapim Polo thing that they're going on. Say Equiapim Polo is naked and hey, if they want to talk about child abuser and collective form and it's in I don't get child abuse and since I crap where I run.
Yes.
Equiapim Polo, I run and then Kulamu Krasia and Suani Panu. I wasn't Kazanko for I don't go in a court to them as an Equiapim Polo.
You know what I'm doing. But don't forget that what trained the politicians? Where were they trained?
White people in the training.
Okay, so what else do you expect? So majority of them, they look like you and me, but technically they're white. That's it's their interest. Okay. So until they are repaired, they also need the same kind of mental reset. Because I'm here, I'm a politician. When I'm pregnant, I go to America to give birth. What am I saying? When I'm sick, they take me to another place. Meanwhile, they are in Land Cruiser. They live in the bed. We understand that. I understand all those positions. But I'm saying that politicians everywhere same. It's the same.
Yeah.
They should not lie to us. It's the same. Yeah. Okay. If it's not the same, who controls the IMF?
Yeah.
Don't they know our interest rate in Ghana? Why have they not told them that reduce your interest rate so that your people can create businesses and employ people? If they're so interested in us? When they steal the so-called money that we are saying they steal, where do they send the money to? Okay. So who trained them? We are saying that they train them. So they think more in their self-interest and in the interest of those than the interest of their own people. It's part of the education they gave them.
Yeah.
So until the politician is given a different kind of education, I don't expect much from him.
And thank you so much for joining us. And it's late in Ghana, but brother is being so kind to us. I will stay up to come and join us. So, brother, Mr. Final words, if you have any final words for my my audience, and Yeah, I just want people to be positive, be positive, be positive. So your final words to us.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam, for the time with you. And I like your energy, your passion. I watch your videos and hey, Mami, but that is what we need. And so we must understand that so long as we are negative towards our country, we are negative towards ourselves. We must look back and take the wealth that is for all of us. Whether you are from Jamaica or America or from Ghana or Kenya, look back. Don't let the so-called corrupt politicians deter you. Don't let the so-called lack of road and water and electricity deter you. The gold is in the mud. It's our responsibility.
Yes.
Our responsibility to take it and polish it. There is nowhere that you'll be treated with dignity and respect more than Ghana. In spite of all the problems, we must understand the economic structure of our countries and see what works here. You know, and more importantly, we must think of the next generation. So the sacrifices that you have to make, the sacrifices that I have to make sure that the next 20 years will be different. And I'm saying that Africa's prosperity will not come from the top.
No.
Africa's development will not come from the top. Our development will come from the bottom. If you change, if I change, if you share the same message, our people will wake up. You know, you go to a village, they stop the Chinese from mining, not the president, the people. They say, you can't come here again. So the only advantage that they have is that the people are sleeping. If the people wake up, they have no power. And that's our duty. So we are saying that we should look back and wake up and see the treasure that we have. Don't be negative towards Ghana. Come home. Come and visit. Go to your village. Buy a land. Start a cocoa farm. Start orange farm. Start a business. If they chop the money, start another one. We are correcting. Teach the people.
Correcting. You
share the knowledge. Because if you don't, it will be a different story. So I want to thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
And my YouTube channel, they can visit.
Yes.
So I have a YouTube channel. It's Obendako.
Yeah.
And my books are on Amazon. So one of my books is this one, Perspective: How to Develop the Mindset to Start and Build Your Own Business. Yeah. And I have another one, Streamline: How to Teach Yourself Money. Let me see, How to Teach Yourself Money. I wrote those books here. I have a third one, Resilience, as well. That so it's more our major problem.
You have a website that they can buy from?
Amazon is on Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah,
okay,
Kindle.
Guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazon Kindle.
Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot this and add it to our. Yeah.
Okay. I can send you the pictures on your WhatsApp.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah. So much of it is we just have to understand that we were designed, trained, conditioned not to like ourselves and not to like our continent. And we were given the wrong skill set. So that's why a lot of our people were given, look at a lot of our heroes. They were training as lawyers and teachers, not scientists to turn the gold into finished product, not scientists. It was designed deliberately. Make sure that the Africans don't get technical understanding of how a material is transformed into something beneficial. So brother, teach them to...
hold the book on the app for me. Hold it up. I want people to see it right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
guys, screenshot why? We screenshot it and buy it. We have to support, brother.
There's another one here.
And there's another one.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You know, so majority of our people were given religious education. So our heroes were educated with religion. But if you give him, he can't manufacture the peace.
Heroes of religion.
You know, so most of the people we talk about, they are musicians, they are singers, they are sports people, they are politicians, they are religious leaders. We are looking for the innovators, those who can build manufacturing plants. Where are they? This is where we need, because we are importing from China. China is not importing music from us. And it's the conditioning. So the son somewhere in Jamaica must look back and say, what can I build in Ghana? And the good thing is that majority of the people are building things here. That is the fact. Most people are building things, you'll be amazed. Majority of the people, they are building something. You go to any small place, I have a lot of young boys who are just turning. Somebody is producing this, somebody is building this shop, somebody is building this app. We just only have to tell them what you have is enough. Don't stop it and travel. That's all that we need to tell them. So we do some programs on Peace FM, on some of the radios. The resource is so much. Because they just have to believe that what they have is enough. And it's not because somewhere is better. And if it's money, you have enough. Even if it's one city that you can build with, you can give yourself time and continue to build and look within and solve problems.
Look within. Yes. Look within. Look within. Brother, thank you so much. And guys, thank you for joining me. And yeah, so I don't know what I did, but I think I did something. Yeah. So brother, thank you.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you very much.
That's and our group, we're gonna email you and see when you can meet us and advise us. And yeah, so I love you, brother.
Love you.
Okay. Bye. Bye. All right. Oh, what did I just do? Oh my God. Oh. Okay, Ebusiafo, thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. And yeah, we will meet again. Bless you guys. So soon I'm gonna make a video about our new group for investment in Ghana. So when I make the video, email me and join me. I'm gonna bring the details next week. I'm gonna tell you guys we have to do something. All right. Thank you guys. Yeah, the poultry farm is already full. The next project is gonna be building something in Ghana. Like we're gonna have a meeting and then we will talk about what we should do. Either is Airbnb or apartments or whatever. So we will, if you want to join, when I post that video, then you email me and then we will have a meeting and then talk about it. Okay. So brown coat, blues. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, guys. Mwah! Bye.